Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. We've got a couple of prisoners that I think we're trying to recruit. We let a couple prisoners go last time so that we could increase our goodwill with the tribespeople that are nearby. Well, kind of. The tribespeople that exist on the map, I should say. Decreasing their hostility is a good way to keep them from attacking us, and it will also give us access to traders from their faction that can come through and trade goods with us, which is always nice. So I don't think that there's any way of eliminating pirate factions. One possibility that we could pursue is to construct a comms console, use the comms console to pay monies to the pirates, and eventually I think we could alter our goodwill with them until they are no longer a hostile peoples. We had a crash escape pod with Sally in it last time. She's basically a useless character. She can tame animals. You can research and do art, but she's terrible at it. And that's about it. Them shooting and melee skills is nice, but at the same time, yeah, you can't do much else. She could do hauling and cleaning though, which is pretty good. That's what I had the pigs for, is for hauling. But yeah, we should be able to work with it. There's blood everywhere. Because of the recent attack that we had. A lot of people got injuries, bleeding, so that's contributed to the appearance of the place right now. Super crazy. They tried to dig through this area over here, which was weird, and then they dug, well, when they first showed up, they dug this tunnel through here, which was completely unnecessary and super strange. But that's the way it goes, I suppose. So I was talking a little bit last time about building turrets. Just looking at the coverage that they have, this would be a pretty good place for one. Be able to shoot this direction over here a little bit. Probably wouldn't hurt to have one back here, this far, that it could shoot down. And then one here that could cover this area as they come in, so we could have a three turret coverage. Really kill some people that decide to come into the place. It says we don't have enough steel stored. We have quite a bit here and more available to be cut out. Rooster 3 has developed a heart attack, which is probably totally fine. I didn't even check to see how many animals it is. It's only... Oh, I almost said it's only 2 hens, but there's 3 more here. So it's 5 hens, 5 roosters. We could stand to lose one pretty easily. I'm not worried about it. That's more food for us. Tranka apparently is worried about it, so he's bringing the rooster in for a little bit of treatment. Let's deconstruct both of these. Make sure you find somewhere else to live and sleep. Sally is busy cutting plants. We just have these few trees here to cut down, and then after that she should be doing some hauling and cleaning. He's in pain, awful barrack, ugly environment, all this kind of stuff. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. We're still working on expanding the areas here, trying to get 2 more rooms done. I mentioned last time as well, putting in another stockpile. I may do it just up the bottom of this, and put in like a work room down here, similar to this one, where we can have different work tables like the smithing, machining benches. Yeah, we've got a smithy available that we need to probably build. I thought there was an electronic smithing table, but I don't see it. Huh. But anyways, we could get the sculptor's table in there. We could put the sculptor's table in here as well. Be close access to this stuff. But anything that goes in this back room, I was thinking about, the smithy, the machining table. What else do we have coming in? Smelter, electronic smelter, or turning steel chunks into steel. That would be good to have down there. Refining, I don't remember. Oh, that's for the chem fuel. I've looked at that several times and forgot what it was. The drug production table we could put in so that we can make some medicine. There's probably other things that we'd want to put in there too. That would be about it for right now. Brewing stand, all that kind of stuff. Brewing stand, Minecraft. Oh man. Yeah, right now we have the table turned off though, because our power supplies were limited. Our generation right now is not really keeping up with what we have hooked up. But we have a little bit of storage right now, so that's good. Sally shouldn't be in pain anymore. It looks like she's not. A little pain, it says. We have an old gunshot here. Very impressive barrack. Koth cleaned it up quite a bit, and so it's looking a little bit nicer now. I think it's hilarious that she still has a -2. Oh, because she has to share it. That's fine. Joy deprived, yeah. Not my fault. Her mood is trending upwards though, which is good. And it looks like the wind has picked up a little bit because I can tell we're gaining power right now. Okay, some chem fuel available. That's good. I'll probably put it in here. If that's been... Yeah, that'd be stored in there. It has. So that's fine. Just gonna go back to cutting down trees for whatever reason. I don't guess we need a lot of wood right now, but I mean, it never hurts, I suppose. Yeah, Trudy has no jaw, and so I had that set for dentures to be installed on him. My old healroot. I should probably get some healroot going. I imagine Koth is a decent enough grower by now. He should be able to accomplish that. So let's make sure that this is, yeah, it is rich soil. We can go up this direction. Something like this. That's almost all rich soil right there. And we'll go straight for the hill roots. Oh. Did Koth insult Sally, or did Sally insult Koth? That's the question. Oh. Koth's opinion of everybody is pretty low. That's kind of accurate to life, I guess. He's the one who insulted Sally for whatever reason. I don't even see Sally on here. Oh, here it is. Yep. Our opinion of him is pretty high, though. Franka is one of our people here. So these three are colonists, and Grill is a colonist. These two guys are prisoners. Koth seems like he doesn't really like anybody very much. Rare thrombos have appeared, that's fine. Never overly excited about it, but it's good. I think Pyrrha was just cutting some more blocks. We have a lot, almost 500, almost at concrete granite blocks, so that's good. I mentioned also last time that I was thinking about building a barn, probably over in this area here. I'm trying to think about it too, because if we remember in the last playthrough, being close to our crops wasn't very good because the animals tended to come over here and eat these things first. I imagine if I did put a barn down, I wouldn't want it to be close to this area over here, because this is where we get attacked from the most. So even over here is probably an ideal place to put it. Have like a hay grass field right here or something, so that they could have something to pop out and eat right away. We've got Grill, Kira, and Tranka are all sick with malaria now. Let's find their beds. It's Grill's. Okay. Taming a Mega Sloth. Let's make sure and get them all treated as quickly as possible. I see that pig hauling chunks. This pig also hauling chunks? No. Okay, Koth is getting busy treating. Let's see what that treatment quality is looking like. Not too bad. Malaria started at 64%. And the immunity is behind by about 3 or 4. This is a little bit worse quality treatment here. If I don't see a good improvement in the immunity, I will unforbid the glitterworld medicine. I would prefer not to, but if we end up not having much of a choice, we harvest that guy, harvest this guy. As long as we're not using those for really stupid treatments, like bruises from social fights, should be fine. Installing denture. I was wondering if he was going to use the medicine for that or not. That's why I went ahead and harvested 4. Because that operation has been sitting there for a long time to be accomplished. Now it's done. He has a denture now, so his eating should be a little bit better. Still says none. Oh, that's from the anesthetic though. Once that wears off, he'll be back to normal again. And how long do we have to wait? Okay, they need treatment now, so Koth into Pyrrha, and yes, he has to run all the way to get the medicine. Yeah, we definitely want them to be treated with medicine. Okay. Yeah, Trudy's capable of walking again, should have, yeah, weakened, but that's to be expected. Tend with the medicine, and then I'm gonna have Koth get together some meals before everybody starves to death. I don't think Sally can cook. I don't think she can even warden. No. Come on now. Eating ambrosia to grill. Cook up a couple of meals first, at least 3. Boom rat. Okay. Taking a simple meal, well, make sure and feed everybody who needs it first, and then yeah. Going to rest? Well, I guess you are a little bit tired, but we've got more important things to do. Oh, Sally is being attacked. She's actually really good at fighting with melee. The only problem is surviving the explosion. That's something I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Yeah, let's do a quick check on damage and stuff first. 13 and 2.1. And here we've got 13 but 2.3, so the club is a little bit of a quicker. Well, I always forget to check cooldown. Nope, that is the cooldown. I was thinking there was another statistic that showed me how fast they would be able to attack. Let's take a look here. Kathryu, yeah, you're making meals. So now that she's armed, I can take a look here. Melee DPS 4.53. Now I can have her equip this one instead. And check out her DPS is 4.84. So it is, the club is a better one. Let's see, yeah. Go ahead and kill this boom rat. I don't know if the rats do that much damage when they explode. No, he's fine. A little bit of a burn, a little bit of a scratch on her thumb. Okay, we've only got one meal so far. That's okay. Koth can keep cooking. All of our raw resources here, raw foods, are gone. Oh, the animals are eating our meals. So yeah, I definitely need to get a hay grass thing going soon. Oh man, I bet people are needing to be treated soon. 4 hours, 6 hours, 1.5 hours. Okay, Koth, we need you to tend over here. Slow it down just a little bit. Got 1.5 hours to go here. What's the immunity looking like too? A little bit over now. Looks like Trinket is starving, sadly. Let's get him fed then. This conduit is getting burnt up. There's not much I can do about it. If we could get a little bit of rain, that would be really helpful. I'm sure Grill is needing treatment by now. Yeah. His immunity is barely keeping up, so we definitely need to get him treated right away. Can't believe Sally can't even firefight, but we've got a little bit of rain now, so that's helped out. We can rebuild this, but I don't know if I want to. I say we... I can't reinstall this. Let's deconstruct it and just build it back over here. Yeah, bad temperature. Maybe we don't. Maybe we can put it in the main area here. Oh man, really bad at this game. Let's see. Okay, Grill, are you hanging in there? That's pretty bad treatment quality. We're at 80% and 81% immunity. Immunity is starting to take over a little bit. 79 to 82, she needs to be treated right away, for sure. Got a heat wave coming in. The indoors temperature though is staying pretty reasonable. Okay, he is treating to Drinking now. His immunity is really quite high. malnutrition for both of these. All these people. Okay, he's trying to feed a chicken egg to Sammy. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of this stuff is quite grown up yet. We don't have power right now, sadly. This one of our pigs? Not. Right now? Okay, tribes people, Raylo of the stream. Mostly melee characters, 3 ranged guys. Okay, Goth, bring that thing in here. And at this stage of their disease development, this is not very good. Consciousness minus 12. Blood filtration is low. Everything's weakened. Manipulation is poor. About the same with everybody here. Brill, I think, is going to have to stay in bed just because his immunity is so close. He's 7%. She's 4%. So it's not looking good for anybody, really. But we have to deal with this right away. So Trinka, you're going to need to be drafted. There's no place to hide over here anymore. We'll have to put him right up front. Hero, with your shotgun, you should be okay. Pretty close to the action. Koth here, you're going to be the first one to get attacked. Bring Sally up for backup. Okay, Pyrrha is down. He wants to consume that simple meal, but I think we need to feed other people. Yeah, Grill is pretty low right now. I'm pretty sure everybody else is too. Go ahead and feed Grill first, and then we'll go through and see if we can butcher this wild boar here. As a matter of fact, I could probably butcher some of these roosters as well. We'll leave 2 of them. Stab to the torso was enough to put her down, which is not surprising considering her current condition. And Trinka, what are you doing? Consuming potatoes? That's probably fine. Playing Tress, go ahead and sleep. Koth, go ahead and... Can you not? Yeah, there we go. Orc. Right in the middle of Brill's room. It disturbed his sleep even. Okay, and then prioritize butchering at the table is fine. We won't worry about moving it right now. Oh, yeah. Hauling Shortbow, go ahead and capture Toxos. She's another one that we can release to increase our goodwill with them. At minus 15, that would put us at a 38. It's pretty good. boars are carrying the roosters to the stockpile. That's so strange. It's cool, but it's strange. Okay. How much is he carrying? 56. That'll be enough for a few here. Unfortunately, I imagine the animals are going to try to eat some of this too while we're on our way to making these meals. Come on, Koth. Keep cooking. We need more meals for sure. Frank is having trouble. Oh yeah, no, she needs to be tended to, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Heat stroke. Temperature's staying pretty good inside the cave. We must have a decent amount of insulation. Kira is starving. Yep. Being treated. Okay, Koth is getting tired. I need to check on 0.04 hours for treatment and 12 hours for treatment here. Our immunity's good. His immunity's good. His immunity's good. Or no, let's just go ahead and try to slaughter this rooster real quick. By the time he does that, we'll need to tend to Trinka. They're chatting a little bit, that's good. Cheer him up. Oh yeah, feed him too, good. I didn't even think to look and see that we had enough meals at the time. He's not quite hungry yet, so we're okay on meals for that, but he does need to be tended to right away. Okay. Koth, you got... Oh, bruised up, that's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Bruises and a scratch, burn scar on her eye. That must have happened from the room rat, because I don't remember that being the case. Trudy has severe illness now. I didn't think that Trudy had malaria or anything. Nope, extreme malnutrition. Sammy the same. So we need to make enough food for everybody. Unfortunately, the solar flare is going on right now. 11 hours so far. Thankfully, that doesn't discharge our current electricity. Hey, Koth, how are you looking for rest? Pretty good. Get the butchering done. Hopefully it's a decent amount of meat, because we certainly need it. Sally has decided to eat chicken meat raw. That's never a good idea. Something about salmonella. Is that only, yeah, enough for 2 meals now, because the pigs are eating it? That's pretty rotten. I'm starting to think that we don't need to let the pigs inside hardly at all. This is what I was looking for. Let's delete this zone right here so that we can move that stuff and then throw down another dumping stockpile. Probably in this area here to slow them down as they come in, because we don't normally run out here for anything, so keep them from taking cover back here as well. Let's copy these settings and paste them here. And that's going to be it for this episode. We'll see if we can scrounge up enough food to feed the rest of these people. It looks like the animals are already tearing up the crops over here, eating up a bunch of the plants, so I'm going to have to figure out their place to keep them, probably even in this hole for a while. I'll just throw a roof on over it or something, and then put a bunch of animal beds and a big hay grass field right here, so that they will tend to stay over here. I'll disallow them from these fields as well, and probably from this stockpile also. Even though the pigs are trying to move stuff back and forth, once I get the other stockpile up and they're not eating the colonist food, that's going to be the way to do it. Alright, so if you want to catch that episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.